Right, hopefully I should be live now. It's took me a good 5 minutes just to get this to actually work. So it's a good job I started early. I'm playing in this Blitz Warm-Up Arena for July 2020. So there's 2 minutes to go to the start. You can see it's regular 3-minute blitz. It's 55 minutes, so we should get maybe 9 games in. Maybe 10, possibly 11 if there's a few quick games. Very strong tournament. You can see I'm way down the rankings there. 290 out of what, 1400. Very strong, because a lot of these title players, of course, are just literally warming up ready for the main titled arena, which comes straight after this. Very strong field here. So it's going to be difficult to pick up any points in this event, of course. Where was I? Around, yeah, I'm outside the top 300 now. Lots of strong players coming in all the time. Right, we have 20 seconds to go to the start. So the very first game I'll be playing whoever's next to me in the list. And then after that it's a case of whoever you get matched up to. But
10,
very strong at
9,
the top, so good luck
8,
everybody. Let's hope we have a
7,
good event.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Right, 21:49 as well, good luck. Now it is blitz, not bullet this, so I don't have to play crazy speed. I think I'll push there. Okay, I think I'll just castle. Maybe I should have pushed the pawn earlier. Okay, let's just develop. Now I can drop the knight back. I can maybe even go forward and sack a knight and pawn to get rid of the bishop there. I'll just play a holding move though. Okay, he takes. Interesting dynamic then. He's going to be bringing the knight in. So do I go alpha leather on the attack? Let's waste a couple of moves and just provoke h3. Oh, he just plays the knight straight in. Don't really want to take. Let's just play a bishop up. I'd rather he takes the light bishop, because his light bishop is already gone. He could go pawn grabbing, but h3 is loose. Plays up, so I might as well bring the queen up then. There's a potential to, I'm going to say a potential to sack there, not now of course. Now is there a potential here? Takes, and queen's check is playable. I think this is playable here. Well, I'm going to go for it. Maybe he can get away with taking here first. Okay, so check. I'm guessing he's going to go back here, and it's whether a sack works, because he can just grab here, but the f-file could be dangerous, so I'm going to take. Whoa, can he do that? I've definitely got check. Oh, that's got to be one, surely. And he can't escape further, so I've got at least the queen. So he has to go back. Well, if he blocks, it's just a piece, because I still win the queen. Okay. Actually, I've got check there. He has to go back and I can pin the knight. Actually, no, he can block with a rook, scrub that. Let's just push the pawn. I want to sack a rook for the knight, I think, now. Get rid of a dangerous piece. Do I want to do that? Actually, let's go forward. I've still got to be mindful of the clock. He's still got a lot of pieces with which to attack. So it's not a formality, this, but knight comes in, I'll just ignore that and let him take. So if he takes the rook, he takes the rook. Actually, if he takes the rook, I could maybe grab, but actually, no, I can't, can I? I can't. I can take here if he takes. I don't think he will. Yeah, he's still got two pieces for the queen, so it's not a complete formality, this. Oh, surely I push now. Let's push. Push again. Hit the pawn. Yeah, I'm going to have to rush the pawn up the board here. Far from one, this, far from one. Okay, tempo on the bishop, cut the king. Right, now I can come back. If rook across, I can just take and promote. If he grabs the pawn, I've got check over near the rook. In fact, that's a checkmate threat, isn't it? The king's got no squares. Rook up, I just check and grab that rook. So it looks won, but they're never over till they're over, where it is now. Actually, let's go here and mop all the pawns up. Oh, I don't believe it. I do not believe I gave him a stalemate. That is shocking. Wow. That is concentration, isn't it? That is just simple concentration. How did I mess that one up? I have no idea. 2085, good luck. Okay, he permanently cuts out the mate threat, so don't worry too much about that. I think I can go up hit the bishop there. He's going to run around the back, so I'll just drop back, I guess. Where to go, where to go? Actually, I think I'm going to take there first. Again, I might have made a mistake here as well. Let's just give him the pawn. But I get rid of his bishop though. Yeah, I've got to drop back, right? Okay, I'll try and get the pawns forward. Try and create a weakness in his structure. Hold off pushing this rook across for now in case he tries to attack kingside. I think it makes sense jumping the knight up because I can drop back to a nice natural square. Do I want to trade and get a pawn across? Let's just hit the rook. So where does he go? He's got to go there or there. So rook across threatens to take the rook. Then maybe I can push if he doubles up. Oh, I've just blundered another pawn. That last game has just thrown me, hasn't it? Yeah, that last game has just thrown my concentration, just blundering a silly stalemate like that. Can't let it get to you, just concentrate. Okay. Now push here, stick to principles. I can always drop the knight back. Okay, look to trade the rook. He's got queen in. He had queen in maybe. Again, he can't play rook across because I take. So he kicks the knight first, logical. I want to be on f3 really, don't I? Yeah, I'll go to f3. But this really should be lost, shouldn't it? It's got to be lost. Might play a holding move. And maybe try and get forward. Yeah, let's swing the knight around. I've just got to make random moves to try and create a weakness somewhere. Okay, hit the rook. I've got to be careful about a move like this. My knight covers it right now. Now his knight is starting to get... Man, again, knight across, I can't play it, can I? Let's play across, so if the knight moves I can grab the pawn. Then maybe try and put the knight back. The knight does move. So I think I should win a pawn here, I might be wrong. So have I got time to grab? Down, down. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring the king across first, I think. As long as I can get behind the pawn, I should have time to try and go pawn grabbing. And as I say that, I go and blunder it. Wow. I guess it's 1 for 1 though. I'll just check him a couple of times. Try and go after this. I have to try something because I'm just completely lost, so I've got to try something. But no, I've got nothing have I? I'll just get on with the next game. I've got nothing there. That first game threw me. It's still not showing me in the list of streamers. I should be listed in the list of streamers there. Not sure why that isn't. Right, 2158, good luck. Okay, so we play a Caracan. I just take. Can play this a number of ways. I think bishop f5 is really the recommended move, but I normally play knight f6. It's a long time since I've studied these lines, but I know I'm not playing this correctly. Okay. I don't think a sack works there. Takes, takes. I think I'm alright to play knight up here. Is he going queenside? He is. So it might be sensible for me to do that as well. Actually, I'm going to take that knight now and jump across. Just look to go queenside as well, but again it's going to weaken these pawns. Ooh, that's a nasty move, that's nasty. I'm going to have to castle there because the knight can just jump in and I can't stop it. All sorts of threats here. So I've got to challenge these pawns. Okay, I have seen this, but I've just got to try and challenge this centre. Now I'm threatening to take here. Take, queen takes, not a threat immediately. Very unpleasant position this. I'm going to offer the exchange and see if he wants to take it. He doesn't. So I have to push. He'll push again. Or he should do. Yeah, but again, I've played this poorly as well. And that first game has just thrown my concentration. Bit of a shame now. He does go for the exchange. But he needs to play this before I play it, otherwise I can just play it myself. Okay, I think I can just play a simple queen up here to target the pawn. If I grab, he can't play bishop or queen across to directly pin in one move. Otherwise I might get the rook active. Oh well, he's played it, but I could take that. Rook across first. Oh, he plays rook up to defend. So gain one. If he takes here, I trade and I win the rook, so he can't do that. So it's got to be right to take. Or does it? Knight across. It feels right to take, but I'm not sure it is. I'm going to do it, it just feels right. But it may not be, of course. I'll try and put the other knight across. Okay, plays across. It's a knight over. He might go pawn grabbing, but his own pawn is loose then. Okay, pawn forward. I can always swing the rook across if I need to. Then pawn forward, I guess, looks sensible. Try and stop this. Anything to try and open his position up should be better for me. So he's played rook across. So it must make sense to push. It's whether I take with knight or pawn. Well, he just pushes anyway, ignores it. So let's put the rook back, keep pressure on. There's no real way through. He's given up the pawn. So he wants me to take it. So what's he got in mind? He's played across. Can I play rook up instead then? Rook up. He can potentially triple up. Oh, the clock. I've just seen the clock. Oops. Have I got a knight check there and try and just open it up? He's lucky that he's got that covered. Ah, I've blundered it. I've just realised what I've done as well. Well done. Yeah, that first game has just thrown my concentration completely. Won and blundered a stalemate, but I should be listed in the list of players streaming there. For some reason it's not coming up. Not to worry. Right, 1951, good luck. I'll play Sicilian this time. I think bishop up is okay here. Okay, so I've got to go forward. Actually, I might be better with the bishop there, or but if I get to trade a few bits off, I think that's okay. So I need knight across, I guess, and then jump it over. He's going to play one of the rooks across. Ooh, oh, I didn't expect that. He's wanting to really simplify, I guess, then. Take, 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 take. I don't see anything wrong with that. But knight across, he just pins it, so that's no good. Thinking maybe f6 here. He doesn't have a knight or a light squared bishop. And I've blundered again. Wow. Extraordinary, isn't it? When your concentration goes, it just completely goes. Extraordinary. You know, simple tactics, simple threats, I should see them all day long. So he plays in, so I guess I've got queen up there. If he takes, a take. If he takes, a take. He's got no immediate bishop in. Oh, actually, has he given me rook across there? No, the rook can't move, so I have to move the queen. Then hopefully I can shift the knight somewhere. They're all on light squares, so they're fine. So he's going to move his bishop or protect it. He protects it so I can double up, I guess. So he'll probably drop back, he does. I don't think I want to trade just yet, but have I got a good end game? Probably. Actually, I should have a good end game here. His pawns are muddled up a bit. So let's try and plant the knight here before his bishop stops it getting there, and try and run the king up. Obviously I can put these pawns on light squares so I don't have to worry about the bishop. Okay, so that's a check, but I can't win the pawn, so see where he puts his bishop? He's got to stay on this diagonal, he does. Now I've got check and I can push, and then I can maybe get the pawn further up. But do I go after this side? I'm going to push a pawn this side. Knight back stopping him coming in, and then maybe push here if he retreats. He just wants to simplify. I think I can push here. Push. If he comes down, I push. If he takes, knight takes, he takes, I run. I think I can play this, but I might be wrong. I could be horribly wrong. Okay, I'm threatening a check then, but he has got bishop down, so I need the king here. But he can't go there or there, so he has to get off the diagonal. So now I've got a check and that pawn's going to fall. And now I protect them. I should be winning now, as long as he doesn't bust through. Yeah, let's hit the light pawn. Now if I get the bishop off, then it's clearly just an easy win. So what's the technique? I'm going to play the knight this way, I think. Protect the pawn and then threaten a check. So I'm threatening the check now, I've supported the pawn. Start running. Right, so get them on light squares. Oh, he's let me push again, that's a mistake. So I should be fine now. It's checkmate next move, by the way, the king's trapped there. That's a good win. Finally a good win. Right, 22-7-1, good luck. So clearly a step up in rating compared to the players I've been playing. Now he's going berserk mode, which halves his time. Okay, I'll play something completely different then. Okay, I think c5 here. I think knight up and knight back are okay. Might be wrong. I can just maybe castle. Okay. So I guess I'll take the knight. Excuse me, develop. Slightly sore throat. Obviously I can pin the queen, but do I want to pin the queen? I think I'll hit the bishop for now. Okay, now I'll offer the queen trade. Trying to get this backward pawn forward. Keep the pawn chain here. Now it's fine to trade the bishop if he wants to trade it. But if I go over, rook over, I drop back. He takes, I lose this pawn. Not so good, not so good. So let's drop the bishop back. I think I need this pawn up first. Yeah, no, I still can't play up there. Not quite so easy. Pawn up. Let's push. I'll trade if he jumps in. Oh, but he pushes again. So surely I can just push up now. Knight in a drop back. Knight across a drop back. I think this is playable. I think I can drop back there. So I have blundered a pawn. Wow, how have I done that? How have I blundered a pawn here? Now let's go forward then, just look for a simple threat. Plant that bishop. Now if I go up and hit the knight, am I gaining anything? I've got check, up, check, and I can definitely grab a pawn, but I'm going to lose this. But it'll make it interesting. Now I think I should go for this pawn here, just so he's got two isolated. Now is there a mate threat there? There potentially is. Potentially is. Up, knight down. As long as I've got an escape square, I don't mind losing a pawn. Wow. I'm still making a mess of this. Oh, he's just blundered it potentially. I could have traded there. Wow. Yeah, he's done it, hasn't he? Yeah, he's done me. Well done. Oh, I should have played on there. I didn't realise 3 seconds left. That was silly. Wow. He played well though. Well done. Yeah, I wonder why I'm not in the list of streamers there, because I am streaming. I should be in a list there. Very, very poor start so far though. Very poor. That very first game though. Right, let's try and just attack a bit more this game. Do I go forward early? Actually, let's play h4. Ooh. I'm going to go in and hit the bishop because I'm hitting the pawn as well. Oh, now I can take double and split his pawn. My gut feeling though is to get rid of his bishop. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I need to line up castling somewhere here. Let's play up so he can't move the pawn without losing the knight. Unless he goes up 2 maybe, but then this pawn is still loose. I should have grabbed it, shouldn't I? I should have just grabbed the pawn. But I'm threatening to take and mess up his structure a bit, so he comes in. I think bishop up. Okay, I think... No, I can't take there. I definitely can't take there. Just calmly drop back, hit the pawn, push up and kick the knight. If he comes in, I'll certainly trade here. Right, he plays up to support. So just kick the knight and trade it maybe. And now I've got a choice to make. Is it worth a sacrifice? I'm going to castle this side. He's obviously got a move like this, but I can sack the bishop for 2 pawns and the king's wide open. But I need the rook to get active. He does push. Okay, I'll have to ignore that for now. I can always use the king to support the bishop and drop the bishop back. As long as I keep these 2 pawns connected, should be okay in principle, but I'm not playing too well, so anything can happen, of course. So he's hit a pawn. Do I mind that? Is it worth a sack there? Because if his queen wanders off, I can maybe sack here, but if he takes, I get rook up. I'm going to do that, you know. I'm going to risk a sack here. If he takes, I get the rook on the 7th file. I think I can still take here, because my queen covers this pawn. Obviously I can push up and get out of the way, or I can block it with the rook. But this is what he's got. Oh, he's got knight takes, that's what he's got. That's what he's actually got. He's got knight takes. He's missed it. So he doesn't have it next move, so I'll play up and hit the knight. I know I'm lining up to potentially just go all in, or queen up and hit this pawn. But yeah, he had knight takes, which was pretty crushing there. Let's play queen up and hit the pawn, which is obviously a mate in 2, so he's got to stop that. I just resigns, okay, so I've got to win that. So that's a whole 2 of them now, should have been 3, I should be on 3 wins and 3 losses. So, what have we got? 1534, good luck. Well, that's a free pawn, that's a mistake. A lot of people actually do play that though, it's a gambit line. I've seen a lot of players actually play that, especially in bullet, of course. Now this is getting a little bit ambitious, I think. Just get developed, keep it simple. Okay, so offer to trade a few bits off. And again, as per usual, oh, sore throat. I have got a sore throat. Now that I've castled, it's a little bit easier to expand a bit. So do I want to kick that knight? Where does it go? I think I will. Getting a little tickly throat again. Now I'm going to play here. And just try and very gradually ease out. He pushes. Now I can let him push and go up, or I can block it now. I think I'm going to try and grab the pawn while I can. So push up. But he's got a permanent mate threat now if he can potentially get in. Now, does he take and take? And then there's a check threat. Obviously he's got knight out wide to hit the bishop, and I can't really stop that. So I'd have to play rook across. Oh, he goes back. So what's he looking at? He's looking at this then. He's looking at that. I can see what he's trying. I guess I push up here then. Give the bishop a square back. Actually, bishop can go right back because there's a nice diagonal there. He's played bishop up. So that's a very nice natural move. I can grab a pawn. But I'm going to play here first and stop him from easily castling, I think. Then maybe push the pawn. Oh, now I'll take first. And now push. Restricts his pieces. He can't castle. I've got a queen check coming. I just need to get the knight developed. And I think I'm doing pretty well. So he plays up. Okay, so I've still got the queen check. Okay, it makes sense just to take and develop here. I'm in a pretty good position here, so I mean I can push this anytime I want. I've just got to guard this. I think knight over to jump in if and when his knight moves. Rook across threatening to push. Now, do I do that now? Yes I do, because I can take with a check. He's playing well though, he's doing very well for his rating, he really is. Yeah, double the rooks up and then find a square for my knight. I guess going back looks natural. I can go forward, take, take, take. That doesn't seem right. So let's just drop back and maybe go this way. It's not going to be that easy to win this. Right, so put the knight in the middle of the board, potentially forward somewhere. Check isn't on, but check here is on. Oh, that's checkmate, isn't it? Yeah, checkmate. Yeah, king's stuck in the middle. Excellent. Knight 2052, good luck. 19 minutes left, time for 3 games. Right, let's go back to the Caracan. Okay, everybody's playing a slightly different variation. Now, I know it's okay to take here, but it's a long time since I've played a lot of these lines, so I'll play bishop up. Actually, I'm going to take there. I don't think he can take immediately. But actually, what have I done here? I've butchered this. I think I've got to play pawn up and then check if he takes. Okay, so I can hit the bishop and stop the castling. He can do the same to me and take, which he does. So he's probably going to go queenside, so I'll prepare that as well. Okay, so just calmly drop back. I can drop back again if I need. I've got a square for the knight. Find somewhere for the bishop. Okay, so he hits a pawn and he pins the knight, so a double threat. So I guess I want to keep that. Knight in isn't a move in one. Bishop up, I drop back. It's slightly awkward that move, because how do I break the pin? How do I break it? It's an excellent move, isn't it? Excellent. I think I have to play up and play up. But he can just grab a pawn. Oh yeah, well, what a shocking blunder that is. I've just blundered everything. I've just given him a free take and I can't move the rook, so... takes a pawn, I think I drop back. He can grab another pawn. Is he looking at just taking immediately? Can he do that? He plays knight back. Now he's got another very, very awkward move, hasn't he? I think I'm just completely lost here. Queen down. If the knight moves, I take the queen. If he takes, I take. He's still got a discovery. I'm going to have to play it. I just can't see any other move. Cannot see anything else at all. Yeah, it's just hopeless. So he plays knight in. So I have to take. He's done extremely well though, hasn't he? He really has played this very well. Now, does he keep me tied down? Does he allow me to move? I have to push up. Have to push up. Have to push up. Guess I can take that. But I'm kind of in Zugs when I've got no other moves I can make. Unless he blunders somewhere, I've got no other moves I can play. Up, takes, takes. Actually, I think I can play that actually. Actually, can't he just do this? Yeah, he can. He can indeed. Okay, I'm not going to make him play the game out. There must be something in the settings I've got wrong, because I should be listed in that. I should be listed there. But another fairly poor performance. 2370, good luck. Okay, I'll go back to a Sicilian. Now somebody else played this earlier on, didn't they? Okay, I'll push. But I don't want to play up here if I can help it. Not in a hurry. Okay, that gives me potentially a nice square for the knight. Now this is one of them where you think it can be useful to sack the knight and pawn to get rid of the bishop, so I'm going to play it. And then just push up. Ooh, offers the trade there. So I guess go forward. Okay, can I just push again? Right, he plays up. Now I can't currently take there, but I can pin his knight here, I think. Yeah, pin the knight. Now I'm threatening to at least take. Okay, he grabs that pawn back. Is that all he was looking at? So take. So have I got rook up here? Actually, I've got a tempo to get the knight forward, so that must be good. Then if he moves the queen somewhere, I can take and grab a pawn. So now I can get rid of the bishop. So there's a potential pin on the queen if I can wangle it, but I don't see how, so let's pin the knight. Get the rook across. Actually, it's tempting just to blast through, and it very tempting. He hits the rook. I thought I could just go forward here, right? Just hit the pawn. I can always drop right back if I get into difficulty. I've got rook here to hit the knight as well. So I've got rook right up. I've got rook here to hit the knight. I'm going to play that because I hit the pawn and the knight. So I'm going to play across. I'm threatening to pin the queen now. Well, he's missed it, so I can pin. He's hitting my queen, of course. I've seen that. If I take, He takes, I'm going to lose out. So let's just calmly drop back. Oh, he gets away with it. He can block with the other rook. He can block with the other rook. Okay, let's just take then. Oh, I've just missed this potentially, have I? I need to play this first, takes, and then I can go up. But of course he's going to break it now. But what can I do? What can I do? I'm going to play pawn up so my king's got a square and I can at least release my rook somewhere. Now he breaks that pin. So let's throw the rook right up. So now again the knight's still kind of tied down, otherwise I get checks. I'm going to try and look to go back in. Maybe even take here if the knight moves somewhere I could. If I push... Don't see it, but how do I create anything? Let's go behind the pawn with a view to coming up. Yeah, I'm low on time, aren't I? No, I'm going to take that. Please tell me I haven't blundered. Up. He's maybe going to check. I think I have to block with a bishop. I'm still threatening to grab a pawn. Ooh, have I really blundered? As in a proper blunder. Wow, I have to check, I think. Yeah, I've just lost this now. I simply didn't see that, and I don't see any way around it. Ooh, forward. That's a very nice calm move, isn't it? Very nice. I've got no way to defend this. Okay, just give him it. Well done. Missing simple tactics. I should not be missing. Right, there's time for one more game. Possibly two more games, actually. I mean, they're all high-rated players that I've lost against. There's no silly, sloppy losses, but I just feel like I'm not playing like I normally play. Okay, 1986, good luck. Okay, let's go forward. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's pin the knight. I don't want to allow him to just play a complete mirror of my game, which he might be trying. He breaks it there. Let's see if he goes all in. He doesn't there. So let's hit the pawn and hit the pawn. Okay, well I can still win the pawn. Oh, I can take the knight first, can't I? Take that first and double the pawns up and then grab. Okay, so now I've got knight in. Oh, he's got bishop down. Does he save it? And check isn't playable. Let's play up first, threatening knight in. Okay. I'll still play a knight up. Okay, so rook across, hit the pawn. Bishop up, hit the bishop. Ooh. So if I take, he takes, I take. I'm still threatening a discovered check, right? It's got to be right to simplify, because I'm still threatening a discovered check in somewhere. So takes, he just takes, so... Make certain the knight is supported in case he kicks my bishop. He goes pawn grabbing, so I could go and take his back. Hold on, the knight can't go there. He's got this file, but I don't see how I stop that, so I'll just grab the pawn back. Now he wanders off there, okay. So I don't see what's wrong with going up hitting the pawn. If he takes, I take with a check and then I take back. I think that's alright. So if he takes, I take here first. And then I take back, and that wins a pawn. So he goes back. Still don't see any tactics. I don't think it's right to take. I don't want to go back that way. I don't see anything better though. I threaten to take and he has to take with a king. He can't take with a pawn because it's pinned. If I can get all the pieces off the board, 3 against 3, it's probably a draw. So I can take. I guess king up and up. On a dark square, so he's got no check. Oh, he's got the clock though, hasn't he? Look at that. Okay, I'm going too slow, but if his knight moves, I get a check. His rook has to protect the knight. So it's not easy. He's got maybe this move, but then he's kind of stuck. And then I'm going to get king up and push the pawns if he does nothing. So he does push forward, so I'll grab the pawn while I can. Check. Ooh, has he got away with that? He can actually take the pawn, but I think I can push up or I can take here. Oh, I can check there actually, can't I? And if king takes, I just take the knight, yeah. So if he takes a pawn, I've just got check and I win the knight. I'd lose both pawns, but feels right. So take and threaten to take. Same thing, if he takes, I check and I win the knight for 2 pawns. Oh, can he play that? I'm going to take there. I think if knight takes, I've got rook across. So he has to defend it. I'm going to trade off and I've got 2 clean pawns. That should be winning. Right, this should be winning now. Let's just edge up. Wow, I somehow got there. Wow, I nearly blundered that one as well. It would have been a draw, not a loss. So there is time for one more game. It won't count to the standings with 3 minutes left, but it will still play out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 5 losses and a draw. And I should have won that game that I drew. So in effect a 5 and 5, so not too bad I suppose. It is only strong players that I've lost against, so 1774, good luck. So we have to finish the game in this time for it to count in the tournament, but the game will still play to an end. He's going ultra solid, of course. He takes, so let's push forward. If he plays bishop up, I'm looking at a move like h4 to try and play knight forward, but he can castle straight away. Bishop up takes, knight check. He has to move, but I can't take back, so it doesn't quite work. So let's give him something to think about. Chuck a pawn up the board. At the same time, prepare to castle just in case. Oh, now he's allowed it potentially. He's potentially allowed it now. If he takes, I can play knight check first and still take back. So he's probably got a push. But it's a little bit more dicey now. He does push, so I'll take. Now if he goes with a pawn, the king gets opened up. Okay. I'm just going to play a bishop up. Oh, I've blundered my knight. Wow. I've just blundered the knight and that's it, game over. It's just concentration. Okay, I'll just make any random bullet moves now. It's just simple concentration, isn't it? Or lack of. Shocking. Just gifted him a win. Wow, I'm just not with it today. If you're not with it, chess is very, very, very hard. Okay, so I guess I have to step up there. But he's got loads of ways he can win this game now. I mean, check if I step across, he's got check here. Yeah, I can't go back there. Yeah, I can't even be bothered to play that out. Well done. I think that will